Hi.
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 Добрый день. Oh, that's a really good question. I feel like the Infinity Stones have a breadth of different powers, so they really vary. I mean, I think the 10 rings are very, very powerful, but I'm gonna say it's a tie. I'm gonna say it's a tie. I don't want to say anything too controversial here, but it's a good question.
Мы сила вдвоем.
Oh wow, that's fun. Yeah. I would immediately throw them down and call someone that has a little bit more experience to deal with such powerful weapons, because I don't think that Katie will do it right.
It's just so amazing. The sets are bigger than I imagined. People are so nice and warm and welcoming. I really got to know everyone because we spent so much time together. We're just kind of like a family. So, you know, as much as it's a giant production and it's kind of intimidating from the outside, but once you get to know everyone, it just feels like a small family.
One day at a time. It's a one day at a time. It's such a giant endeavor. You know, we shot for 100 days, and the post-production was for a very long time. Over the course of 2 years, I've been working on this movie. And yes, it can feel very overwhelming in the beginning, but when you're surrounded by a really great team and you literally take it one day at a time, it's actually quite fun.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I feel like when I was preparing for the role, first of all, one of my first auditions, I auditioned with 2 scenes from a movie called Good Will Hunting, which I thought was really beautiful, and spoke to where Destiny wanted the character of Shang-Chi to be, which is in a place where he's sort of hiding and running away from the world, running away from who he really is, and has struggled to come to terms with the trauma of his past. And so that's just a really exciting place for a character. It means there's a lot of emotional depth and richness to mine. And yeah, that was our starting point around which we built the rest of the character.
There are some hints in the movie. I don't know if I can go into them, but you'll have to wait till September 3rd to find out.
Ты всех сделаешь. My character is Li. She comes from the village of Talo. She meets Wen Wu, who's our main character here, and they fell in love and made a family. And Shang-Chi and Xiaoling are her children.
It's challenging, but we had a really amazing, an amazing team of choreographers and stunt coordinators from mainland China and Hong Kong who have worked on some of my favorite movies. So to have them working with us to create these incredible sequences was very satisfying.
Oh man, great question. I want to say Thor. I really, really love Thor. I think he's super cool. I think he's got really, really big muscles. So I would love to have the opportunity to work out as much as Chris Hemsworth has, and he looks absolutely jacked. So you know, big fan of that. Yeah, Thor. Final answer.
You know, my favorite superhero in the MCU, I have a thing with Groot. I really like Groot a lot. And, you know, I think everyone in the MCU is kind of inspiring, you know? Yeah, I think that's kind of a universe built on kind of inspiring people. But I like Groot.
After.
Теперь ты доволен?
Спасибо.
Left hook, right hook.